Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope you all had a great week and you've got some good plans for this weekend. So last Friday, as you guys know, it was, Steve and I's anniversary. Well, I was so excited to go out that night, and then I got home and I was just like beat. So we ended up staying in and ordering Chinese food, but we loved it. It was great. And then he left on Saturday morning to go out of town for a couple of days, came back on Tuesday night, and then last night we went out and ran some errands, and tonight I'm having dinner with a friend, and tomorrow we are going to see the new Peter Pan movie. So a lot of fun stuff to look forward to. This Saturday we're working on the little house again. We haven't been over there in a while. And then Saturday night we have an event with the Salvation Army. Colin Powell is going to be speaking, and we're going to hear what he has to say, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's a veterans event. And then on Sunday, my sister-in-law is coming out with our nephews, and then my mother-in-law too, and she's going to be staying with us. So a lot of good things are happening, and I need to focus on that and pray on that and dwell on that right now, instead of the fact that we are not pregnant yet and don't have a baby. Yesterday, not my finest moments. The first half of the day, I had one really ugly cry, like just had to let it all out, like very, I almost said lethargic, but that's not the right word. Cathartic? Is that it? It felt good to really cry and to get it out, and yeah, just very frustrated. I asked Steve the night before, do you think we should take this month off? Like, I know that we won't get pregnant if we don't try, but it's like every time we try, I'm afraid that it's going to fail. So it's a double-edged sword, catch-22, but this is what we've got to do, right? Like, this is just how it is. So we're persevering, we're moving on. Today is much better than it was yesterday, much better. So I almost did like this is the real moment. This is what Dolly looks like when she is feeling vulnerable and frustrated and like hitting a dead end. And I didn't, and I apologize for that, but just so you all know, that's what happened. Went to my ultrasound this morning, my baseline. Everything looks good, normal. I did not have to do blood work, which was nice. I will most likely start the letrozole tomorrow night. Today I'm on cycle day 4, so tomorrow will be cycle day 5. They're going to order my HCG, I don't know what's going on with my hair today. They're going to order my HCG Trigger Shot, and then they will call me today as well with my next appointment, my follow-up. And then the next, I'm kind of figuring out the pattern here. It took a couple times, but the next appointment, the RE might do, I'm not sure, or the nurses might do, to see how many little follies are in there and when to do my trigger shot and when the IUI will be. So, once you get the ball rolling, it all kind of just happens so quickly. So that's always a positive. And then we would be finding out if it worked or not, I think like on Halloween or the day before Halloween. So that's kind of cool, because Halloween is like, I love being scared. I hate going to haunted houses. I love fall, as most people do. And yeah, Halloween is like one of our I think I might like Halloween more than Christmas. Like, I love the meaning of Christmas, celebrating Christ's birth, but Christmas has become so commercialized and about the things that it really kind of makes me, it doesn't make me very happy. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So right around Halloween, we would be finding out if it worked or not. So that's kind of awesome. I keep trying to find little nuggets to hold on to. So we'll see. And really, technically, there's no reason, if perchance this month doesn't work, there's really no reason why we couldn't just keep going with the IUIs and then maybe explore the possibility of IVF early next year. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I won't have to make that decision. So, sorry. Anyways, I told you guys I had some really good news about like the whole OBGYN situation. I actually don't have a current OBGYN. I was seeing one in Beloit, Wisconsin, which is like probably 35, 40 minutes away from us because that's where I used to work. And so he was right there. And he was a great guy, but I really don't feel like driving that anymore. So I was trying to look for an OBGYN closer to me. The one I had several years ago when I first moved to Rockford, I'm just not happy with their clinic anymore, and they've just not happy. So I'm not going back there. I've been asking around, and at the place where Steve and I, when we do become pregnant, the place where we would be delivering our baby, they offer midwife services, CNM, certified nurse midwives, I don't know, CNMs. And so my sister with my nephew Aiden went there, and I was very impressed with their services and their bedside manner, their customer service, you know what I mean. Like, they took time with her. They didn't treat her any differently because she was young. She asked great questions. They never, they were very compassionate, and I was very impressed with them because I had gone to quite a few appointments with her at that point, and I just really liked them a lot. And not that I have anything against men doctors, obviously my RE's a male, but they're women, they're all women. So I thought that was kind of cool. My other friend is seeing an OBGYN through Rockford Memorial, and she loves him, and he is open to more natural approaches to things. He listens. But the problem I have is when you deliver, it's whoever is on call, which I know a lot of hospitals, I think most hospitals nowadays do that. It's very rare to have your obstetrician be the one deliver your baby, which I think is ridiculous, but we're not going to get into that. Anyways, so she goes into labor and she decides to have a natural birth. And while she's in the throe of labor pains and contractions and trying to have the best possible experience, which I imagine I would want as well, she's got another doctor, and he's like questioning everything that her and her husband have already discussed with each other and with their current OBGYN, and it wasn't a good situation, and I feel like that's not what I want, and I felt so frustrated for her. And, she was trying to look at the positives, and she was just happy that she delivered a healthy baby. But Steve and I are like, we don't want that. And with the midwives, yes, again, it is whoever is on call, which, again, we understand. But with the midwives, you do a rotation with all three of them. So by the time you deliver your baby, you're kind of going to have a relationship, or at least, a rapport, get to know each of the midwives. And so it will be one of those three women who will deliver the baby. And if for whatever reason, if you need an emergency C-section or there are complications, that's when they would call in an actual OBGYN. So it's still in a hospital, you're still being monitored, but you have the comfort, I guess you could say, and the understanding of a midwife. So yeah, I'm really excited. It took quite a bit of footwork on my end, but we got it figured out, and insurance will cover that. So I'm so happy that is one less stress, because for the first, I think 5 or 6 years, 7 years that we lived here, all of our insurance, that hospital was in network. And then at the beginning of the year, we switched to Blue Cross Blue Shield, and then the other 2 hospitals were in network. And that one that we were so comfortable with and acquainted with was no longer an option, but they didn't want to lose all of those patients because Blue Cross Blue Shield is such a huge insurance carrier that they did a waiver program, and so it'd just be like it was going in network. So I don't know if this is like too personal of information, like as far as that goes, but I was just excited, so I wanted to share it with all of you guys. So when Sue and I do become pregnant, we will be seeing a CNM through this hospital, and that's where we'll deliver our baby. And to our little house where we'll be moving into, still no sellers or no buyers on the big house, which is really disappointing, but that's for another video. I could walk there if I wanted to. It's literally right around the block, so that's really awesome. So I've done enough rambling. This video is going on 10 minutes now. I hope you all have a great weekend. I will come on here probably after my next follow-up and do another video for you guys. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.